gag me, take me to the bunny ranch. People dying, kill me in the packing house. Even you have...
Hey!
Every episode begins with a screech.
We're awake now.
So yeah, welcome to the Bunny Ears Podcast. I am your available host, Devin Sawa. And we have some really, really fun guests. We're gonna have some fun this week. I'm gonna start with my right. You guys can't see me, but to my right is...
Hey, it's Sean from the website.
What's your full name?
Other stuff. Sean DiPasquale.
Oh, there you go.
Are we assuming no one's listened? This is for new listeners.
Yes,
hey, new listeners.
listeners.
It's Sean DiPasquale. I work for Macaulay Culkin. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the website and the CCO of Bunny Ears LLC.
Nice.
Back to you, Mack.
No, we're going around the table.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh,
over to you.
Tag. Hi, this is Mamrie Hart.
Oh.
Yes, I am not in charge or work for Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
And then next to her
It's Grace Helbig. I have the same almost identical resume as Mamrie Hart.
Doesn't work for me. Yeah.
Doesn't work for Macaulay Culkin. No LLC of Bunny Ears owned here at all. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. There's still time.
Yeah, there's still time. Give it a minute.
They are both bigger YouTube stars than you are. So
It's true.
There's that.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So they do have that on us.
So yeah, so
They don't work for you, but
I've become familiar with you guys' work.
Okay.
Oh, wow, sorry.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That's exactly what I say. About my own work.
You're never going to get that time back.
What? You have really great taste in jokes. You're hired.
And you have great taste in shirts.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you likes? You likes? I've been going the Hawaiian shirt kind of route in general anyway, and then
I mean, it's
It's
Mac,
a lifestyle.
Mac is wearing a Pickle Rick Hawaiian style shirt.
darn tootin' I am, and I'm very pleased with the results. You know,
So of the shirt or of the compliments or which part?
the work, yeah,
Yeah.
the work.
Okay.
I mean, the shirt's already working. You got a compliment from Mamrie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking.
That's true. No one said anything about my clothing, so that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing something right.
Hey, that one looks free.
This one was free.
Yeah, we just assumed you were wearing some
I'm
sort of
forced to wear
uniform.
it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm forced to wear these clothes.
All one zip up, onesie.
Every time I see him, he's just wearing my merch.
It's true. They send it to me.
It's true.
I don't have to pay for it.
It's always clean when you have boxes
So
of
you
it.
guys drink a lot, right? No. Hold on. Sorry.
Based
That
on your
came out.
research.
Based on my rudimentary research.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. There's a drinking aspect to some of the work.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
We
for
like
sure.
to partake in the alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I only bring this up because I
Yes.
know it was an awkward transition, but I bring it up because I got some booze.
Oh,
I will.
delicate way.
This is cold for us.
Whoa, you got champagne?
gosh.
This is for you guys.
Thank you.
Some gifts.
This is so kind.
Also, I got this in case you want to get nuts.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
got some bullet
Holy
shit
shit.
Whiskey.
in its own little
champagne.
onesie. Yeah.
It comes in a sack.
Yes.
It's like it's ready for a sack race.
That's like for a very classy hobo.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Someone who's good at
A Beverly
knitting.
Hills hobo.
The
That you
spin-off
always see.
of Beverly Hillbillies.
Yes. Yep.
Never quite got traction.
Yep. It was a spinoff of Beverly Hills 90210. But everyone was like, we don't want to see them poor and ugly. And
90210 hobo.
90210
Yeah.
hobo.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Sorry.
So
Let's
many
get the booze
options.
in me.
Yeah, that's it. This is happening. Because you ladies are drinking coffee, I wanted to see whether or not you wanted to Irish it with the hobo sack.
Oh,
or
that's
if you
very
wanted some of
kind of
this.
you.
I think
Thank you.
I'd rather do the bubbly and keep this
Yeah.
brunch-like.
Yeah,
A
you guys hear
Monday
that at
brunch.
home?
That's
Yeah,
some
you
great
can't have any.
ASMR.
I will say, in looking at your YouTube stuff,
Yes.
a lot of it was drinking.
No, it is for sure. The name of the channel is You Deserve a Drink.
Yeah. So I was like, let's go on a limb and say that they definitely.
I wasn't
We're
off
gonna-
base. I mean,
Yeah.
It is in a Christian network.
Yeah, when you do some limited research, that's usually the conclusion.
Yeah.
Is that most of it is
I
about
make
drinking.
drinks, etc. Those videos have gotten few and far between because I'm just running out of recipes.
But you've been
After,
doing it for
like,
how
8
many years? Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah.
You've been doing that for 8 years. So when did you first start putting
Why
up
did
YouTube
you?
videos? When and why?
Grace and I met Grace and I met doing sketch comedy in New York.
Webster's Dictionary defines YouTube
Right.
as.
So what is YouTube?
No, Grace and I were doing sketch comedy in New York, and she was doing YouTube, and I was bartending, and so she helped me put that show together. She was already doing her own thing.
Yeah, but you had an idea of wanting to like incorporate making original cocktails and talking about pop culture, and and then we just experimented with it.
I paid her with booze.
Yeah, she left the booze at my house, and I've recorded the
So
episodes.
many schnapps.
So many schnapps.
All the gold
So
schlager
many
that you could
types.
ever
I mean,
want.
Yeah.
Cheers, kids.
Cheers. Happy podcast.
We did it.
Happy podcast day. Okay, I think that's it.
This is my
enjoyed your
favorite
gifts.
podcast.
Appreciate it. Oh, so sweet.
You've been listening to Mack Pours a Drink with Colgan.
Hey, it's a business expense now, okay?
Oh, story of my life.
Tune in next week as we pour drinks for Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God.
jealous.
He's
Can
a
we
great
come?
interview.
I bet.
Have
Yeah.
you watched the Snoop and Martha show?
I haven't watched it.
have
I
not.
haven't either.
Right? It's one of those things that everyone like hears about.
exciting.
And it
Yeah.
seems
But
great.
It sounds,
It seems like a parody, though. It seems like it shouldn't be a real full show. But I should have seen it already.
It definitely seems like a fine show to have a panic attack to. Questioning reality shows.
And that was our plug for the
Yeah, that was the sponsor.
I mean,
show that no one
it seems sticky kind
Yeah.
of thing. Where it's kind of just like, oh, they're selling it on the title,
What's the
essentially,
premise?
or the
It's that
premise.
they're hosting,
just-
like, a dinner party?
They're doing Martha Stewart, but with Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
It's
along
getting-
with her, like,
Okay.
as a co-host.
It's getting Martha Stewart to say things with Izzle
Yeah, but
on
also,
it.
I haven't seen a single like bit like
Actual
kind of
clip.
become viral
I've
or
seen
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
from it, which is probably why none of us have been like, oh yeah, that has all those great.
Yeah,
You have
check
to
out
watch
Martha
this.
Stewart.
Yeah,
Looking
Red
at-
Man makes macaroons.
If they did an
Yeah.
episode where he just got her baked, that would break. Like that would get. But I don't think they're doing that, which is what they should be doing, especially now. Here, I mean, they think they shoot it here. Why can't they do an episode where he's like, "I'm gonna get you so high, Martha."
We should be their marketing team. I don't know why we're not. We're workshopping this all the way through.
I love that we're
this
shooting
job
this
and
show
I've been
that none of
trying
us have
so
seen. It's great.
Giving them notes on a thing that
what
we've
they should
never
be
looked
doing?
at.
I have notes
Let me
on
tell
this
you.
thing
Hold
I've
on. Let
never
me take
seen.
one more sip. All right. Here's what they really should be doing.
Tweet back your suggestions for how to improve the Martha Stewart Snoop Dogg show.
Yeah, this will be
you've
an
never
ongoing
seen.
saga.
Oh my goodness.
So it just started as like a whim.
Yeah.
It was like, let's put a thing together.
Yeah, it was a thing that when we both lived in Brooklyn, and then she would come over to my place and we'd shoot these episodes. And it was kind of when YouTube was like, no one really knew what to do with it or how to use it.
What
or
year-ish are you talking about?
2009, yeah.
Yeah, 2009.
Gosh, we're like 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. And so it was more like a fun thing while we were doing like comedy in New York. Like you were doing sketch comedy and I was doing improv comedy and we were going on auditions. So this was like the thing that we did as like a hobby.
And neither of us had day jobs, so we just would get Bloody Marys together like twice a week in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
business
yeah.
expense.
That's cool.
Totally.
When did you first start to see like what was the moment where you're like, oh wait, is this a real thing that we're gonna really, really do?
I don't know that we ever had like that weird like miracle moment where all of a sudden it's like a light switch goes on
Slows
and
down.
like
Eureka
it was kind of
or
this
something
whole
like that. You know.
Yeah.
There's no apple, the Newton apple hitting on your head.
No, I think it was like slow,
Not apples,
like
Newton, Newton's
chestnuts
apple.
started falling here and
Bear
there.
with me.
I think it was like little opportunities here and there, and then when we I think made our first movie, that might have been or had the opportunity to make a movie. To me, that might have been like the first moment of
Was
like,
that the one
oh.
about camp?
Yes.
Yeah,
Campy styles.
that was the
Yes, it
alternative
was
title.
Campy style.
Campy
We
styles.
couldn't get that cleared.
I know, right? Oh, that's weird. Look at that. I was like, Camp Nowhere? With
Oh,
Andrew,
God
Andrew
damn, I
Keegan?
wish. Oh, Keegan. Does he still run the cult?
I don't know, but
is
his
there Keegan
doppelganger.
cult?
There was like
Yeah.
a big expose about he runs a cult in
Yeah,
Venice.
I got
He
real. You
does?
told me
Wait,
that.
That's not the Allison Mack one.
No,
We're talking
that's different.
Different
That's
cult, man. Come on.
Honestly,
Cults.
Keep
Don't
on.
cross
I'm behind the
cults.
cult. Give me a second.
They actually hate
I'm
each
old.
other.
I'm
Those two
old.
cults.
Yeah, it's like Bloods and Crips. Don't
Yeah,
cross them.
oh, I got it. All right, I'm in. So Keegan's cult. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I know.
Honestly,
She
no,
told
explain to me.
I
Explain
have
to
a
me
huge
a little
crush
bit.
on Andrew Keegan, and when you told me that he was
Because
a
he
cult
seems like the kind of
leader, I
guy
was like,
who would have had a
oh.
cult. Like, no, for real. Like, you take a look at it. Honestly, like, I can watch Camp Nowhere. I'm like, that guy's gonna have a cult someday.
Yeah,
just,
he can sweet talk.
Most likely to
Yeah,
own
yeah.
a
He told
cult.
those
He's got
parents
that
what was
velvet
up.
tongue. in
That was
one.
also my
Wow.
takeaway from that movie.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Keegan should have a cult.
Keegan's in a cult for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, I want to start my own camp, and Keegan's in a cult.
Those are the two takeaways.
Those are the two takeaways. Yeah.
So your movie was called Camp Cult.
Yeah,
and
God, I
With Andrew
wish.
Keegan.
God, we
now I
couldn't
wanna
get
watch
him.
that
He was
movie.
busy.
I know, right? Let's,
So bad.
You know what, let me check right now. Let me see if I can get it on the
Let's
list.
just watch that movie.
The rest of it will just be a
It's
commentary.
Mystery
on-
Science Theater,
Yeah,
but no
that's-
one can see
yeah,
it.
exactly. What was Camp Nowhere from now
Was it
on?
about? Was it you two as counselors in a camp?
Yeah, and then our third friend, but it was based on your actual like growing up going to this camp, Camp Marywood.
Well, I didn't go to the camp, but I was a camp counselor
Right.
all 4 years in summer. And then the last summer I was in college, I wasn't going to go back. And then I got dumped, and I was like, I don't want to see a penis for 3 months. Take me back to all girls camp. So it's about a
okay.
woman
Well,
who like
I was
gets
about to
dumped.
say,
Because it was
Yeah.
all girls
No,
camp.
so I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
blindfolded
yeah.
myself and went to camp.
Yeah. So when you were
I
counselor,
just bird boxed.
Yeah, I went to a regular camp.
how old were you when you were doing like the counselor kind of thing? I mean,
It
like,
was the
teens?
summers of college. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So like, yeah, kind of like late teens, early 20s.
for sure.
Yeah, and then boom. But it was all girls camp the whole time.
All girls.
So do you have any like stories? about that?
She was a counselor. She was
Yeah,
a
I know.
counselor in a children's summer camp.
But you got to hang out
know.
You
with,
had weekends off.
but you hung out with the other counselors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were they also all women?
Yes, except for Oh my gosh. This is not a bar stools
Sorry, I'm
podcast,
sorry,
okay?
Have you ever been back? Have you been to summer camp as a camper? You never went. You were just a counselor.
Yeah, just counselor.
Have you been?
It's just like I didn't
Not
wanna-
at all. No, Camp Dakota shooting that movie was like felt like being at camp because you know you're on set with no cell reception all day for like 3.5 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
So that was like the closest experience I actually had to being at a camp. And it was simulating camp the whole time. So it was great. It was super fun.
Awesome.
She didn't have to
Did
sleep
you
in the
say
bunks.
simulating or stimulating?
Both.
Yeah, nice. There you go.
So getting to make a movie was like a big. Like, all right.
Well,
Well,
someone
we're
trusts
getting to
you
make
with
a movie.
even a small
yeah.
amount of money
Yeah.
that isn't yours. Yeah.
Then it's like a big moment.
Totally.
That's true.
Yeah. Plus, I think like we, did comedy and auditioned and that sort of thing. And there was a lot of YouTubers that didn't do that sort of thing. So there was like a stereotype of being a YouTuber as someone that didn't have enough talent to do anything else.
Right.
So having someone trust that we could actually act and do this
Wait,
sort
is
of
that a
thing.
shot at Fred?
I love Fred.
no,
Lucas
no, no,
Cruikshank.
I know,
I love me
I'm
some
joking,
Lucas
I'm joking.
This
Cruikshank.
is the house that Fred built.
I know.
He's a
Touche.
client.
Touche.
You're recording in Fred's
listen,
audio
I'm being a
studio.
dick. We can totally cut that. I'm just saying. That.
Grace and I leave because we're so offended by Fred.
I know, gosh. These guys are jumping on me about a Fred joke. Jeez,
You
all
gave us a
right.
thimble of champagne and we're going to read you your rights.
Fred is a guest on next week's Bunny Ears podcast, by the way. So stay
I love
tuned.
Fred on. Jeez. I'm down. everybody.
You settled the Sawa feud, and now you're starting one with Fred. For
Wait,
some
yeah, what's
reason.
going on with the Sawa feud? We got to hear about
It's
this.
over now.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah,
As
give me
of this
the
podcast.
Yeah, but what's the summation of it? Like, give
so-
us the spark notes.
Listen, I started kind of like messing with him, like, but not even messing with him.
Trolling him.
Trolling
Not even,
him.
no, not
Yes.
even trolling him.
Okay.
It started really innocently enough. I'm doing the podcast
Okay.
or something like that, and I say like, oh, my name is Devin Sawa.
It's true.
Boom. It's, harmless.
Yeah.
Listen, we're both blonde and blue-eyed.
We
and
tell
from
our
the
friend
90s.
Hannah that she looks like Devin Sawa on
Oh,
occasion.
God,
Amazing.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, she takes it as a compliment.
Did she take it well?
She didn't know who he was for a while.
So I was just messing around, and then I think he got word of that, and it was kind
Okay.
of just, there was a little bit of like, what the fuck, for a second. Kind of just like, oh, you're making fun of me.
Was this only done via social media?
Yes.
Yes,
and
yeah,
the
podcast and social media.
And
kind of stuff.
Got it.
Also, we sold T-shirts in our store that said Devin Sawa
Well,
on them.
that's the next.
With an arrow pointing up.
That was the next
That
step.
was the next
The
step.
next step was that I wrote Devin Sawa and then just an arrow pointing up.
Yeah.
And so we started selling those. He's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
uh-huh.
That's the warrant for what the fuck.
Then he reached out to us, and then Well, the next thing was then we made shirts that said Macaulay Culkin with an arrow, and we sent him one.
Yes.
We were like, here's
Okay,
a
that's
shirt.
nice. That's fair
Exactly.
game.
But
Yeah.
so
A
then he said
modern olive branch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sort of,
So,
yeah,
so
but-
what we did was we sent it over to him, and then he did like a little like kind of like tweet thing with a picture of him wearing it, going, "I'm gonna rob a motherfucking bank," and then we responded with, "Okay, before you throw 2 lives away, don't do that. We have a better plan for you." So we started a GoFundMe page for him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's savage.
Just a picture of him. We just all that's on that GoFundMe page is a picture of of Devin's tweet, and it just says, "Don't let him throw his life away."
Oh, Grace and I both retreat into our shirts when we get to access.
Wait,
started
how
to
much
go-
money did you raise?
With not much. No one cared. It was pretty funny. It was like $38.
Wait,
If you raised a lot of money, I would have been like, you gotta give it back.
We would have given it to him.
Yeah, we had an enthusiastic first 5.
Yeah. And then he started a Tinder profile for Mack.
Oh my God.
So we started a farmers only account for him.
This
Yep.
is my favorite feud of all
And also
time.
in the description of like who you are, all it says, "I was in Casper."
Yeah,
That's all it says.
Yeah, and we made him.
Yeah, right?
We set his age range from 18 to 99.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a sweet
And then wait,
ghost
so-
joke.
So then he hacked our website.
No.
Wait,
yeah.
he hacked
Sawa
it?
has those capabilities?
Good, that went from 0 to 60 real quick.
we were doing a rebuild.
Yeah, we were doing a rebuild. So we just told people that he hacked our website, which was even
you
better.
lied again
So
to
we.
us.
believe me,
in
like, believe me,
it was
describing
great.
the story.
We were really
We were just
counting, like,
going.
no,
You
it was
really want this feud to continue.
yeah.
He leaned into it
mortar
though.
and pestle. I mean,
Yeah.
just like we were grounding him.
But
Yeah.
so then we had him on the show, and he came on, and they talked, and it was great,
Oh.
and everyone was chill, and everyone's good.
here's
But then
the-
at the last
Here's the coup
5
de-
seconds of
Here-
the show,
Here's the
no.
coup de grace.
Oh, no.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so
I go, Mac,
for-
do plugs.
So the coup de grace. Oh no. March of last year, I bought DevinSawa.com.
Wait, he didn't already own it?
Nope.
What was he doing?
Not owning DevinSawa.com, obviously.
DevinSawa.tumblr.com.
Yeah, he's got devinsawa.edu.
So I gave it. So it's one of those things where he was like, "Oh, you own DevinSawa.com?" I go, "No, I don't. I gave it to my girlfriend for her birthday, so she owns DevinSawa.com."
So at the very end of the show, we were like, Matt, I go, Mac, don't you want to do some plugs? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, Devin, do you want to plug your website? And Devin goes, oh, I don't have a website.
Like, well,
and Mac goes, well,
I
I do.
do.
And Devin goes, oh, yeah. And Devin goes, oh, yeah, bunny ears. And he goes, no, I own your website.
Oh,
This is
my
diabolical.
And we caught him. It was
God.
great. His reaction was, he was like, oh, you.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's not done then? He's
So the-
got to be
I
retaliating.
don't know. I mean, that's a
so-
pretty strong checkmate.
Yeah.
I don't know,
well,
guys.
We'll see what he comes up with. But yeah, if you go, I mean,
That's
as
like
we said, if,
Rumpelstiltskined him and owned just like his first child somehow. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm pretty sure I got this
If
one.
he's been
Like, have you
quiet for this
ever been to a
long-
sperm bank?
exactly. Like,
Shit could get real.
yeah, you see this?
yeah, so if you go to devinsawa.com right now, it's all that's there is a picture of Devin and Eminem as children, like when he was like a teenager.
Oh my
with
God.
Eminem,
Right.
And then a handwritten note from Mac that says, like,
Dear Brenda, I got you DevinSawa.com for your birthday. Happy birthday. Like,
I don't know why
love,
you guys
Mac.
don't have devinsawa.com go to your merch site.
well, we will now eventually, but it's so much fun.
That's stupid. We're just letting that.
Letting it
We're
live
letting
for a little
marinate.
bit.
It's we want the episode to
It's
go.
like a-
that
Okay.
episode hasn't aired as of
It's like
now.
it's like a fart in an elevator. It's kind of let it
Just
linger
gotta-
for a
alright,
little while
alright.
before I air it out.
I mean, well done.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Played.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm scared to fuck with you.
I was just gonna say. So who are you guys
Right?
fighting?
I'm
with?
also like Sawa is jacked.
I know.
Yeah.
We
No
looked at him
shit.
recently. He is tattooed and strong.
Oh, he's great. And actually,
Yeah.
he's fantastic. He's actually a really
He's
sweet
lovely, man.
dude. He's super lovely, and yeah,
you're
no, I
legally
just saw
You
obligated
him.
have to say that at the end. Yeah.
No, yeah, he's lovely. Like, so anyway, let's talk about the weather. No, he's really sweet person. We finally had him on after like a year of like playing around with him.
Yeah.
And boom. So, and also like, is totally jacked.
Yeah, scary jacked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he picked me up in a fireman's carry and spun me around as like a helicopter, like a airplane spin. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if fifth grade Mamrie could.
No, at one point, I like pat him like while I'm up there, like sideways. I was like, I just pat him on the chest, kind of going, "All right, big boy, like put me down."
Oh my goodness! You and the bunny ears. That's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's really
Dirty Dancing,
pretty.
except he could totally like break
their
my
love
neck.
story.
Yep.
For sure.
It could fully snap.
So
your
you
neck.
don't have any. You don't have any.
Devin
you guys,
Sawas
yeah,
in
you
your
guys don't
life.
have any
We don't,
feuds.
I think we don't troll at all. I think we are pretty good at not.
Yeah.
But Mamrie has kind of ushered in this new era of pranking that I totally subscribe to, which is like thankful pranking, like gratitude
Look,
pranks.
I'm not.
Go on.
Don't
It's
worry.
my favorite
I'm not,
style of pranking because we hate pranks that are like
pranks-
malicious.
Yeah. Well, I used to be into more pranks in like college, and the older I got, it just makes me so anxious.
Yeah.
But so I've done some videos where I make people call businesses and whatnot and be like so nice to them, it's weird.
Like,
Like,
thank
like try to get them to be like, I had the server and she was around this age and it was yesterday, and they'd be like, oh, was it Tina? Yeah, it was Tina. She was amazing. And so you're calling and like
that's great.
giving compliments.
like
giving
that.
blind
and it's
compliments.
crazy how
Nice.
uncomfortable it makes
The people?
feel
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how into it they are.
That's
So
cool.
I call it thank calling.
Thank calling.
Calling.
Yeah.
So I'm sweet.
Grace, you do like I watched some like fashion videos where
Yeah.
you're like.
Reviews.
You know, like, reviews of like people at
Yeah.
different. You don't ever piss people off doing that.
No,
You've
I
never
think
gotten
our,
anyone to be like,
No, I think our MO with any of that kind of stuff is that like it's never hurtful or mean spirited. It's always like, this is silly and ridiculous. Like what you're wearing is absolutely ridiculous, but like kudos to you. I could never wear this, and I know it took a village to make this happen on
Talking
your
about the
body.
SAG Awards?
I haven't looked at that yet. I haven't.
Okay.
That's like what I might
There's a
do later
vagina
today.
dress that you're gonna love.
I can't wait, but see,
Is
I
it-
revel in that. I think it's
Mary
so
Poppins?
great.
I forget. Yes,
She had some very labia.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
very
Okay, I have to go.
labia. It's a,
I have not
the
looked at
very,
it yet.
very labia award show.
I can't wait.
I watched the
But
Teen
see-
Choice Awards one. I forget who it was, but she was in like a skirt, but then had like a businessy jacket.
Who was?
I forget who it was that you were talking
John
about.
Cena.
It was at the Teen Choice Awards or the Teen whatever the recent.
Sure.
More on that later.
Your comment was it was like, oh, that's great. It's for when you went. It's great. It's for when you want to go to a meeting, but also you have to party.
Yeah,
Like-
but it really, these are just general observations. Not like that sucks. That looks like shit on
Yeah.
you. Like I will never say that, but
Yeah,
it's always
yeah,
like this is curious.
Yeah.
It's more of like a well, how did this happen? Why did this happen?
Yeah, you're not going the full like Joan Rivers.
No,
But
no,
some
no, no.
people take
But we
themselves
respect
very
so
people take themselves very
intensely.
seriously though sometimes.
Yeah, and that's what's so funny to me is that I also am like I'm dressed in usually a sweatshirt with stains on it and sweatpants while I'm doing these reviews. So
And we can
who am I to
confirm that's
say?
what she's wearing right now.
Yeah,
is
who am I?
stained-
Yeah.
the time.
I
Let
bought
me
this
describe
shirt
it.
at a gas
It looks like it's
station.
from Arizona.
She's covered in mustard.
was from a gas station.
Was it really?
Yeah, yeah.
Which
yeah.
one? Shout them out.
Literally bought this on the way we went to do a Malibu wine safari to promote the other thing.
When we got drunk with llamas.
Yeah.
Okay, on. Stop everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Drunk with llamas. Go on.
Well, it's a vineyard in Malibu with
Which
wild
is, I
animals,
think,
which I think might
the fires have, like, really destroyed
It's all
it,
crazy,
yeah.
but you could go get drunk and then hang out with their animals. And I got real. We went surfing that morning at
Okay.
like 5 a.m.
Okay, you're
was
going
a-
through this so fast.
it was-
You're surfing.
So
there's
there's a-
llamas. There's fire.
So we used to do
I mean,
this-
come on.
we
this
did
is
this
like,
travel
this is a fucking
series.
like metal video.
Yeah, we had this travel series we used to do called Hey USA, where we'd go to different cities across the USA and do like the more dumb sightseeing things versus like the very touristy, like
Yeah, you're
whatever.
the Eiffel Tower. Like,
Yeah, and even then that's not in the USA, but
And there's no way we could afford that.
Fine. Mount Rushmore. Go on.
yeah. But so our last stop was
We did that, and we did the other things in that one town in North Dakota.
Yeah, exactly.
we'd find some
In
stuff.
Rapid City, South Dakota.
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
I know. Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
You should have hosted
Geography
the show.
nerd right
You
here.
would have been way better at the show. But our last stop was LA, and so we went and did like a surf lesson in Malibu at like 6 a.m. and then they took us to Malibu Wine Safari.
Directly there with no food.
Yeah, at like 10 a.m. And so we just started like drinking wine in the direct sunlight at 10 a.m. and with llamas such as Michelle Llama.
Yes, they really go off.
Amazing.
They really go
yes,
for
yes.
the puns there. It's great. And I was just so wasted by the end of it They were just giving us white wine. I just kept talking about Nicki Minaj having a line of Moscato. They're just like so much towards me being like, Nicki Minaj got Moscato.
Yeah, he's trying to
I love how you
educate us.
remember that, like not the sunrise. But, it's like
She just
I
kept
don't
going
know
off
where
about
Mount
it.
Rushmore is, but I know Nicki Minaj has a Moscato.
as a Moscato.
You guys should go though. It's a
So
good
yeah,
time.
you did that, but it was. You said it was burnt down.
I
Well,
think
now
the
from the fires that happened.
in Malibu.
I wasn't saying. I wasn't accusing you guys.
Yeah, no,
Fires, the fires.
So you
I
burn it
don't know.
down?
I was completely
no,
out of town.
yeah.
Absolutely.
No, but we've been there. a
We're
couple
visiting the
times.
Eiffel Tower. It's, we're at Mount Rushmore this whole
We
time.
were in South
Sure.
Dakota seeing the Eiffel Tower. No big deal.
No, they had the giraffe there from The Hangover and other
It
films.
was giraffe that got decapitated. Wow.
Literally.
Did you get his autograph?
Got a weird lick from a big black tongue.
White giraffe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a subject to talk about. If that's okay.
Go
goodness.
on.
Is it about giraffes?
No, close. We saw you across the way at WrestleMania last year.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
yeah.
all wrestling fans.
Oh, you guys are seriously?
Yeah.
You guys watched the Rumble?
We did.
I didn't. I only am catching up on. I've gotten to the end of the female highlight reel so
Okay,
far.
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
I don't, but I know who wins the men's
you,
Royal
you
Rumble.
guys were in New Orleans last year.
Orleans,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
It was so fun. Do
It
you
was
go
a lot
every
of fun.
year?
When I can.
Yeah.
But yes, by when I can, it's like yes, if
Every
I
year.
can every year. Yes.
Did you go to Orlando the year before?
No. And actually, I've only been to about like 5, I think. I mean, I
That's
did
pretty
back.
good.
I did back to WrestleMania 7.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I saw
Holy
Sergeant
shit.
Slaughter versus Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
Out here in Los Angeles.
That's pretty cool.
Like,
Dang.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I saw Shawn Michaels retire Ric Flair. Down in Orlando. I was there.
That's
Holy shit!
Yeah, no, I've been around the block.
Orlando was our first one. And so we've now been making plans to go back every year because it's the most
It's
fun
so
thing
much fun,
ever.
right?
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
best.
even if you're not into wrestling.
No,
like,
it's the greatest form of theater.
Right.
It's like it's so silly. It's so silly, and everyone is having the best time. Even when they're booing, it's almost like they're clapping. Like it's so great.
That's the idea, exactly. Looking at so yeah.
Who's
no.
your who are you rooting for?
I was rooting for Bray Wyatt last night at the
Okay.
Rumble. I was actually kind of like had a weird tickle about Roman Reigns coming back, but I know.
Oh, did he come back?
No, he didn't. But
No,
at
He's
the
gonna
same
be in
time,
sick.
that new Rock movie.
He's in the new Rock movie. He's like back on social media again.
Okay.
Like, there was
He's
a
out of
lot,
jail.
There was a lot of flags. Not, I
Yeah.
wouldn't call them red.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flags. He's
out of-
Tiny flags.
He's coming back. Just
He's out of WWE jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's out of leukemia jail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Bray Wyatt, the longest entrance of all time.
But you know what? I still love it. You
Yeah.
know, it's when you're there present. It's actually really, really cute.
Oh,
Like,
totally.
Yeah, no, believe me, even my like special lady friend. That's what I call my girlfriend. She's my special lady friend.
Special?
So,
Does she like that?
she actually loves it. Oh yeah, no.
Okay,
oh, no,
that's
Oh, no, I meant being called special
Oh
lady
yeah, no,
friend.
yeah,
Okay.
no, she loves that and Bray Wyatt.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
But you know, no, she loves like putting up the phone kind of thing. Same thing with the Finn Balor.
I love Finn Balor
yeah,
so
she's
much.
obsessed.
Right? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Balor Club.
Right.
It's for everyone.
Yeah, you should watch the match last night. It's not
I saw
not
that
super
he-
long,
yeah, I
but
saw that
it's
he did
it's
a
actually
stomp
it's a
on-
good one. He actually comes off really really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I watched his
Oh, yeah. I watched that
24.
one.
What are they called? The like WWE Network like mini docs
the-
on them.
Yeah, the 24-hour thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Finn's is so good because he's so smiley and
Also,
like
he's got those abs. Doesn't he?
does fucking hash. Like it's
That's what I'm
just
talking.
you wash your laundry
I
on
can
him.
wash my laundry on him.
Yeah.
And I got dirty laundry.
I got a lot of laundry.
Real gross. Gas station shirt.
Blood stains.
My entire wardrobe is from a gas station.
I've been rolling down hills all week. I
yeah.
got grass stains all over everything. I am muddy.
Are you like old school fans? Like how far back?
Yeah,
When
how
did you
far
get
back
into
do you go?
wrestling?
Well, I loved wrestling, back in the 80s. And then we got back into it probably like
years
4
ago.
years ago or something,
Yeah.
where we just got tickets to Raw and went and we're like, oh, well, shit.
What was the what tickled your fancy? Like, was it like, like
when
the
I was-
Shield, like the Rains, Rollins
when I
stuff?
was growing up, my older brother loved bushwhackers, so I would just follow his lead and just do bushwhackers everywhere. And then like fell off on it because it was something I just watched my brother watch. And then when we got invited to it, I think the very first time we went to
Yes.
it, opened up with Kevin Owens sitting backwards on a chair, and all of a sudden this spotlight comes on him, and he starts delivering this soliloquy, and we're there with our like theater friend that just titillated by theater, and so he's losing his mind, and all of us are, and we're like second row.
Send in the clown.
Soft shoe.
Yeah, and we were just like, "What is this? This is amazing!" It was so we were so close to it, and it
You
was
get to
just
see
like
the theatrics of it,
Yeah.
plus the athleticism.
And then
all
everyone
that.
around us was just like so 200% into this thing. It also, out here in Los Angeles, it starts at like 2 p.m. By the time you're done, it's still daylight when you come
You're
out
like,
there. You're
what?
like,
Yeah.
what happened?
No, the Rumble didn't even start until 4 p.m.
Yeah.
yesterday, which is like great.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Also, it did go on until about like 9:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
It was a
actually
little-
don't
it
watch
was a-
the
it was a
men's
little.
show.
It was a little long.
But we also went for our birthdays, and we ended up seeing the match where Cesaro's tooth went
His
up
teeth
into.
got shoved up.
We were
Way Out.
there in the front
we were
row.
front
Was it No
row.
Way Out?
No, that was No Mercy.
No Mercy. I was
Yeah.
there.
Really?
I was there at that one too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
That one was
it was
nuts.
Stables.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
I was there.
We went and saw, and we saw the tooth fly and hit like the light, and the blood
that they got shoved
splattered,
up.
and we thought it was fake. And then when the medic is telling him he can't do it, he's like, "No, I'm still going back in."
Yeah.
We're like,
Oh.
"What is this real or is this not real?"
I've got a
What's
They're
going
so
on?
shirt with
gnarly.
his face on it with
Yeah.
the teeth that say the Swiss Cyborg.
That's great. Because I was on the opposite corner, so
Yeah.
I just saw the back of his head hit that bar, and it was after that match. I mean, you saw he had that vampire teeth.
It was
Yeah,
great.
it was
just
nuts.
That's why he still wears that
Mouth
that
guard.
mouth guard
I love
now.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
and he just smiles with it all the time. Like, he does all of his press wearing a mouth guard now. It's like it's his thing. Is that
Well, you end up looking like mankind if not.
Yeah,
'Cause that guy's got
but
some
also, they
jacked
were
up teeth.
just so perfectly like vampire chipped. Like, yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah. So no,
And then we went to WrestleMania after that, or was that before? Or it was after WrestleMania.
no, that was before. That was before.
Oh no, the first WrestleMania that we went to was before that, where we saw Cena propose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys went to that one.
And we all
I
cried.
stayed at home for that one.
We cried at that one. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
How'd you feel
That's
about
where the
that?
Undertaker
How'd you feel
quote-
about the proposal? Did you guys get weepy?
We were,
Well, we were synced up.
and also we were
periodically.
like our.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
fist bump.
Are you watching like Total Bellas and all of that
No.
too, or you know? No.
But also we were like hour 8 into WrestleMania, and we're pretty
shit.
trashed.
And I
all of a
started
sudden-
drinking at Rainforest Cafe much earlier
at like
before
noon.
in the day.
Yeah. So-
I went to the pre-show like for the New Orleans one, and it was just like by the end we're all so. It's
Yeah.
like you're 7 hours into a show.
Yeah.
Even if you're jazzed about everything,
yeah.
you get gassed. You get gassed
Yeah.
out.
Well, it's just like even if it's your favorite band, your band doesn't play for 7 hours.
No shit.
You know,
Exactly.
like there's only so much adrenaline and so much excitement you could get when they start a new song or a new
Yeah.
wrestler comes out. So
Yeah.
Yep.
just exhausted.
Right.
I just wanted to watch the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's what I wanted. Yeah. And Matt Hardy won. Love it. Love the Matt Hardy stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
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 I love it.
Yeah. No, he's the best. Everybody look
He's
at
a
Matt Hardy.
maniac. Yeah.
Yeah.
right,
Sorry,
everybody-
now that we've alienated
everybody
your
look
audience,
at
who
Matt
deserves
Hardy.
it.
Everybody look at him.
Everybody look at him.
I just realized
He's
that we're
right
talking
here.
way too much about wrestling. I think we're
Sorry.
going to start losing our audience. Hey guys, you still here? By the way,
There you go.
Toria and Sean have a new podcast. Let's go check it out.
Hey, I'm Sean.
And I'm Toria.
We're editors over here at Bunny Ears, and if there's one thing that people know about us, it's that we love
The Nanny. That's right. It's the Fran Drescher comedy that ran on CBS from 1993 to 1999. This is the podcast where we're going to go episode by episode, delving into our favorite characters, storylines, getting into directors, and of course, behind the scenes drama.
And we can't wait to bring you along for the ride. So watch out, CC, for the Nanny Cast with Sean and Toria, coming soon to the Bunny Ears Podcasting Network.
Mr. Sheffield.
The Nannycast is part of the Bunny Ears Podcasting Network, which is a subsidiary of Bunny Ears LLC.
You remember that dog with the thumbs?
Yes, and
Yeah. No, give him the Fonzie kind of like,
I do remember that. Good times.
That dog was always in such a good mood.
What a transition.
So you guys are on YouTube, right?
Oh my god.
So I have another question.
So no, I
Yeah.
have questions too.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
do? Oh, no, please.
Okay, fine. You guys talk about how you have improv and sketch kind of background. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where'd you guys study, and etc. So one at a time.
I did the People's Improv Theater in New York for a while and did improv there, but then met Mamrie through that theater. But then you did stuff.
And then I did stuff at UCB forever.
In New York?
Yeah, I
cool.
hosted a show there for several years and 2-person show and all that jazz.
Oh,
Until I moved to LA and was like, I'm not leaving the house.
I'll just go to UCB over here.
Yeah. No thanks. Parking? No.
And how long did you were you guys into it?
I probably did UCB stuff for like 5 or 6 years, I guess.
And were
then
you doing like ASCATs and like the
No, so I was doing mod. I was doing their like sketch house teams, and I also had a show called Celebrity Funeral where I'd throw funerals for celebrities who got on my nerves.
Oh, nice.
And so people would do eulogies as like.
Did I didn't make the list?
You didn't get
Oh
one.
no, yeah.
No.
Yet.
I mean now. UCB Sunset.
Revive it.
I'm coming back, baby. Did that forever. In fact, when you were talking about people getting offended or whatnot about fashion reviews, I only had one that they told me I couldn't do it because they were scared that celebrity was going to get mad. Drew Barrymore.
She's
in
vindictive.
LA. No, because she was
She got teeth
dating.
and claws. She's actually a werewolf.
That she would actually
She was
see
dating
the show?
Justin Long, and he was doing stuff at UCB.
And he hates
they were
comedy.
like, we don't want to like.
Justin Long
It was
famously
nothing
hates
to do with
anything
that
funny.
comedy thing.
Yeah,
Totally.
but also, so that she had like
Wow.
a tie-in
They, like, didn't
kind of
wanna
to the
offend
theater,
her.
so they didn't want her to leave the theater. Whoa, weird.
I know. I only had an hour and a half of material on her. It's very fun to just let go of.
Hold on, let me start my stopwatch.
Do it now.
Here's your opportunity.
Right on the list.
Which chance?
Which era of Drew Barrymore would this have been in? Was it like her?
The Justin
She's
Long one.
omnipotent.
Oh yeah, I guess it's like the Justin Long years. Sure. So she was like post Charlie's Angels. She was like
Yeah.
in like her producer
Killing
phase.
it. Just yeah. What was the one? Whiplash.
Whiplash.
Whiplash?
Yeah, that
How
would have
long
been
did
it.
she date Justin Long for?
2 Justin Long.
Yeah.
Good night.
If you like that, you can go to
thank you.
I wish I had a golf
youtube.com/you deserve a
club, but, you know.
drink.
Shwing.
That's it. That's the perfect place to plug.
Yeah, totally. A real thing.
What's your favorite
Wait,
drink?
are we plugging things?
No, it's too soon. It's too soon. We just did it. No, you know what? Do it. Go ahead. We'll just cut to another one. Do it.
And in addition to the Bunny Ears Network
not even-
show of the nanny,
That's not
check
what I
this
wrote.
out.
That's not.
We're using it. I'm sorry.
That woman's not wearing underwear.
Is that all you can think about? Food and sex?
Yes.
Hey there, Bunny Ears listeners. Sean and Toria here. We're editors over at BunnyEars.com, but you probably remember us from the hit Nanny Cast.
We're back at it again, geeking out over one of our favorite shows, the Fox hit series Herman's Head.
That's right. In our new podcast, we're taking you back to September 8th, 1991, the night the show premiered, to talk about Herman, Angel, Animal, Wimp, and of course, Genius.
It's so sweet.
I think this woman is wearing underwear.
Ugh, there's so much to dig into on this one, and we are psyched.
So get inside our heads as we talk about what's in Herman's head. Hermancast on the Bunny Ears Podcasting Network, a subsidiary of Bunny Ears LLC.
And we're back
Again.
Oh my Christ.
So I did research, and I watched you draw a bunch of dicks on your face for the
Yeah.
Minute to Dick It challenge.
Yeah.
They're going into some archives.
Yeah. Wow.
No, it was what was on YouTube. It was,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know,
is
it's
on
up there.
YouTube.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like one of the suggested when you type in your name. It's like watch you draw a bunch of
The
dicks.
algorithm is
It's killing
finally
it.
working.
Thank
Finally
you.
paying off. But that made me wonder, what's the worst? What's like the worst challenge that you've had to
Worst challenge.
Well,
that,
I mean,
that
not
was,
had to, but what's
sure,
like the worst?
Besides
I think
high school.
That
Yeah.
besides my own life. That was like a parody of, because there were so many ridiculous like YouTube challenges happening at that time that it was like, these are so stupid. Why are we doing this? What if I do the dumbest one possible?
One. Yeah.
It didn't take off.
I was going to be a follow-up question. I didn't catch on.
It barely launched off.
Yeah, I mean, it was no cinnamon challenge, that's for sure.
Fair.
Which might have still, in hindsight, been one of the hardest ones. I'm trying to think of
Did you
challenge.
do the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah,
I was about
it
to ask
hard.
that exact same question.
Yeah, I did it, and it was hard, and it was nearly impossible. Yeah. Have you done it?
No.
Bring it back.
That's what I'm talking
Now's
about.
about
doing.
time.
Right into this microphone.
That's why I'm asking.
Mack hasn't.
Has it been long enough?
We're like ramping up the YouTube side of things, and
Right.
we were just talking about today having Mack do all of the challenges that have ever existed.
I think
See,
like
I
he's
like
never
the way
done
he
any
phrased it too. He's like, "We're gonna make Mac do this."
We're
Like,
gonna- no, that was
I'm the one who said
Yeah.
I want to bring back the old challenges.
Well, it should
but
be
do
like-
them now though.
but
Like,
it
so
should
we're
be
gonna do
like
the
you
ice bucket challenge now.
Yeah.
The
But it should be that you're like, I have to catch up if I'm going to start
Yes,
YouTube
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
So
Right.
like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have to
exactly
now.
it.
This is my
I'm on YouTube
initiation
now,
that I have to
I'm
like
now
do all
playing
these
catch up.
challenges.
So like, I'm going to start planking right now. Looking at
Yeah.
Now it's time.
You
I'm gonna
guys
drink
can come
gallon
show
of
him
milk
how to do
right
the cinnamon
now.
challenge.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
you should get Glozell, the originator of the cinnamon challenge. She's
That would-
around, and she will definitely
Okay,
do that.
She's a
hold
hoot.
on.
Get Glozell.
Glozell is the
I was about to say,
originator.
hold on. You're blowing my mind in two different ways.
Yeah.
One, that there's someone named Glozell.
Her name
Yes.
is Glozell.
She
And
only
two,
wears
that
green.
there's an originator of the cinnamon
Yeah,
challenge,
and
and
it's
we
her.
know who it is.
It's
I've
her,
seen her
exactly.
come down a fireman's pole and break her leg.
Get
Yep.
Get her on the show.
on a live stream.
Hold on.
On a
Hold
live
on
stream.
again.
She got taken out on a gurney.
No, you don't know good. She broke
Okay.
her leg. Give it to me.
Glozell, she was hosting like an internet award show at
Pre-show.
the YouTube like
At a
hangar.
firehouse.
And they have at a YouTube hangar, and they have it, and they were like, "You'd be hilarious if you entered as a host on it." Came down, immediately broke her leg.
my
The
God.
whole show stopped.
At the
and
top of the
arranged,
show?
and it was like,
Yeah.
That's-
They're like, Mamrie, do you want to go like just
Oh.
riff? I was like, absolutely not.
It'd be great if like a
You
real.
said no. You're
Absolutely
like,
not.
no.
It'd be
0%
great if a
chance.
real fire truck came in to like take her away.
Basically.
They're like, never do this.
and they just like Devin did
Just
to
like leave it to
you.
the professionals. All right, so cool for insurance reasons. Don't put
So
a fire pole in your
Glozell-
office.
I think you
He's
guys.
gonna come on.
I think you should have Glozell show you how to do the cinnamon challenge.
Okay, have you seen her complete it properly?
No, she had failed miserably. That's why it took off, and everyone was trying to figure out how to do it. And this was like 2008, 9,
So
something
did
like
you
that.
just challenge herself? Was this like
Yeah.
just like a middle of the night kind of like moment that she had?
I can't remember
Called
exactly.
views, baby.
yeah, no.
I think she just used to do
I call
ridiculous
it
stuff.
inspiration, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Artist, not so much.
She used to do ridiculous stuff, like just swim in a bathtub of Fruity Pebbles and try and eat them. But she's a mom now, so she's a little bit.
Sit
Now she puts the kid in the bathtub.
So now it's Gerber graduate.
The kids have anything to do with this.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, she's amazing. I think you guys would
I'm gonna
honestly.
eat a turkey from the inside, like you know.
I mean, I haven't caught up on all of her content, so it might
You're gonna be
be.
turducking yourself. The turducken challenge.
I think we just came up with an internet
the
challenge.
The turducken challenge. Eat an
Just put a
entire.
turkey on your head.
Yeah.
Try to eat your way out.
Yeah, I love it.
See, you get internet.
So,
You get it.
the internet.
Wait, I have a question. You're really great at Twitter and like trolling people
Oh,
on
thank you.
Twitter.
Thank you.
How did that happen?
I mean, I'm a funny guy, I guess.
Because I was looking at it, I saw that you were trolling your brother on the red carpet
like
the other
that,
day.
right?
I was dying at it, and I was like, "This is so funny." I think I showed you that. I was like, "This is so fucking funny."
Okay, I was actually really proud of that one. Because I came up with that one about like 2 or 3 months in advance. Like as soon as he got
Oh,
nominated.
you did? It wasn't just a whim.
No, I cleared it by him beforehand and everything. Yeah, I want to make sure it was cool. I was like, I don't want to see your thunder or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like, I want to get more eyeballs on you and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, yeah. So, no, that was that.
So this
was
is a full plan.
That was a planned
Wow.
bit. Yes. Like, yeah. So, but my brother got permission. Like, you know, I got.
Yeah.
He gave me permission.
Sure.
Yeah. And
It was great.
yeah,
it was very funny.
Yeah, I thought it worked out well. But yes, no, I try to troll the right people. I get permission, except for
Sawa.
the Kevin Spaceys and Sawas of the world.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we went after those guys.
Whoa, that came out so wrong.
No, that was. Sorry, Devin.
No, I know. Sorry, Devin, that came out so wrong. But no, like I said, we trolled Spacey
last year-
and Weinstein at the Oscars last year.
when they live tweeted the Oscars,
Yeah, yeah.
there were a lot of
Yeah, we'll probably be
Spacey
doing that
and
this year.
There were a lot of
also.
Casey Affleck jokes last year.
Yeah, Casey Affleck also. Like
We went
people
hard
were,
on-
kind of people were asking for it.
Shitty people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Yeah, exactly.
I will as well.
I don't ask, I don't
Movies,
ask
it's
for
like,
those
yeah, those
permissions.
guys were shitty.
Yeah, I don't think you need to ask for those
my younger
permissions.
brother, like, yeah, there you go. You know?
I love that.
No,
Yeah.
it was very fun.
'Cause I was rooting for Winkler, though. I mean, come on.
He's earned it.
I love Barry.
He's seriously.
No
he's
shit.
So
earned
good.
it. Barry is incredible.
It's so great.
Like for that alone, but also he's Henry Winkler. So like
The Winks.
I mean, you brought up
Give
the
him some
Fonz
stuff.
earlier.
yeah.
yeah.
right?
Like he's
He's
just
on the
ingrained
same.
in our.
Right?
He's part of our
He's our
culture.
fabric.
Yeah.
Yep.
In our rich tapestry of our
The
fabric.
cotton of America.
It's the only thing to do when you're in Milwaukee.
Yeah, right?
Visit the bronze Fonz. That's it. So I mean, he's everywhere.
Totally. Seen it.
So here's an ad for another new podcast.
I can't wait.
Here's an ad for another new podcast. It's really interesting.
Hey, Toria, have you ever wondered what's in Veronica's closet?
Sean, are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
You know it. NBC's 1997 Christy Alley vehicle, Veronica's Closet.
That's right. The show created by David Crane and Marta Kaufman, in which Allie plays Veronica Ronnie Chase, the head of her own lingerie company in New York City.
This is one of my favorite shows of all time, but I am especially excited to delve deep into season 2's introduction of Veronica's controversial business partner, played, of course, by the one and only Ron Silver.
Ugh, I hated Alec.
So join us, the co-hosts of the Herman's Headcast, for our new show, Veronica's Podcast. Veronica's Podcast on the Bunny Ears Podcasting Network, a subsidiary of Bunny Ears LLC.
So,
Yes.
where were we? The Fonz.
The Fonz.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
It all leads back.
All these back to
All
the
roads lead back to
all-
Fonz.
Yeah, the Fonz is the Rome of our generation, of their generation.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. It's going off the rails. So anyway, here's another ad.
No, it's too soon. It's too.
Jeez.
It'd be funny if we just. It would be funny if we just ran like 4 in a row.
You should just have an ad podcast. Then
Do you
have
guys
podcast
get
breaks.
ads? Do you guys get ads?
Yeah, I mean,
We try.
We've been off the air for a couple of months.
Okay.
So who knows what's gonna happen now?
We're off the rails right now.
Gotcha.
And by speaking by off the rails, wow, how many podcasts do they host? Question mark.
Sister, sister, do 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 do
Hey,
do.
isn't that the theme to Sister Sister? ABC's hit show from their TGIF block of hit series that aired exclusively on Friday nights.
You know it. Speaking of which, I'm Toria.
And I'm Sean, and you probably remember us from The Nanny Cast,
Or Herman Gas.
or potentially Veronica's Podcast.
And we cannot sleep because we are back with another podcast about one of our all-time favorite shows, Sister Sister.
The laughs, the heartbreak, and of course the state-of-the-art technology that enabled Tia Mowry to play both sisters.
The first time on network television since the Patty Duke Show, by the way.
Wow! So join us for the Sister Sister Podcast, coming soon to the Bunny Ears Podcasting Network.
Then we're back. We're back. All right.
I didn't think that I would come here on this podcast and get such an education about other podcasts that
Right?
exist in
Right.
the ether. Yeah,
We're
thank you.
at number 4 right
That's
now.
4.
That's 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you
really-
guys really give back
We're
to the
expanding
community.
the Bunny Ears
Yeah.
Network
Yeah.
very
No,
quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
it's
You
mostly
guys
just
are
me and
a
Toria.
regular earwolf at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Yes.
Suck it,
That's right.
Yeah.
The wolf is dead.
Oh, my goodness. Well.
Now you have no other podcasts to throw to anyway. That's all I
I'm
have.
like, I've never felt more interesting. They're like, let's get away from
That's
these girls.
all we have. We've just
I
come
only
away
have 4 in my
multiple
notes,
times.
So that was 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, my goodness.
Well, let me write a new one real quick.
Okay.
Oh, you know what we forgot?
What's that?
The chess clock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well,
All right. Well,
hey, guys, we forgot the chess clock.
Yep.
What's the chess
Sorry.
clock?
We were going to play a fun game, and then we both forgot to bring the chess clock. chess clock to do it.
Still didn't answer.
Oh no,
My
he forgot
question.
it, and then I forgot to remind
The
him.
chess
Hold on.
clock is just as
So-
the
I
when you
have
play
a
chess.
question.
What is a chess clock?
I have one.
Yes. Oh,
Sorry.
it's like a.
Yes,
Got
the chess
it.
clock is like a.
I have
You
one.
do have one. It's
I'm more of
an
a
app.
checkers girl.
Nice.
I'm
It's
more
funny.
of a TV person.
We did a thing the other day, and there was a chessboard involved, and one of the people there was like, so. It would be cool if you like took one of the things and you kind of did a move where you went like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like they do. And I was like, I think you're thinking of checkers. Oh. And there was like a long beat, and he was like,
I play.
oh yeah.
No, I play a lot of chess.
Okay.
And so it's one of those things when like they do that, I'm like, you're insulting my intelligence.
The thing I hold sacred.
Like,
how
how
dare you?
dare?
That's why.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Yeah, exactly.
So we have this game. So what it is that we find a subject.
Look at this
moving
big
whatever it is.
IKEA
Let's get the
lamp
Earth out of the way.
orb.
Fortune teller
Let's get
is-
Still has the
Neptune
price
out of the
tag.
way.
There is what I can only describe as that orb that Trump touched in the middle of our
Yes!
table. This looks like that,
The
right? Like
great
that.
deep cut.
The Jesus, like the we're gonna rule the world orb.
The Jesus.
Yeah.
So so I guess the basics of the game is we find a subject, something really really simple, like things that are just vegetables. Let's say.
Things that are
Okay.
vegetables.
Things.
Vegetables.
Yeah, vegetables. Exactly. Things made of plastic.
Game over.
Okay.
Toys. We find a subject. The broader, the better.
Okay.
And we get a little clocky kind of McGee.
Okay.
Over here, and whoever runs out of time first.
This is why you need the chess
Loses.
clock, because chess
Okay.
clocks count down on each side, right?
So once I get this, your clock's going.
So we
You
just
have
go
to
back
come up,
and
and
forth?
then you
to
come
hit.
up with your thing, you hit it, so it starts his clock.
Oh.
Makes sense?
So we just hit the. Okay, great.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's find let's find a subject that's good. Hey, the crowd, you guys have any
Audience.
subjects?
Breakfast cereals.
Breakfast cereals? How about just booze?
Well, all right.
Great.
So it seemed like you
So,
had this
yeah,
in
Bert
mind.
seems like-
No, I understand. I just came up with
So
it.
spitballing off of breakfast cereals, Mac has come up
What
with
the breakfast
booze.
cereals make
Hey,
you
just
think
when I was-
of
when I was
booze.
looking
Okay,
at
got it.
Jake, I was like booze.
When Mac thinks of breakfast, he thinks of booze. We got it.
No,
We're
So
there.
it can be types and brand names.
booze.
It's just booze.
Booze.
Exactly.
It can be whatever.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
The broader, the better.
The broader the
Okay.
better.
Okay.
Just until you run out of time on your clock.
So, how about?
Are we
it's-
teaming
yeah,
it?
but-
It's
but-
us
but
versus-
B's versus G's.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, girls, you start, and once you like say a thing, you hit
tap
it.
your thing.
I'll let you
Make sure
start,
you
Mams.
say it, and then you hit it.
Okay.
And it goes for the rest of the
You
game.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I start the clock by hitting it.
No,
No,
just
no,
say
say
it
your
first,
first-
and then
Oh,
hit
okay, great. Gin,
Champagne,
Tequila,
whiskey,
rum,
mezcal,
vodka,
Heineken,
absinthe,
beer,
wine,
Corona,
Budweiser,
Bud Light,
Chardonnay,
Bullet.
Tecate,
Jack Daniels,
Negro Especial,
you a text message.
Gentleman Jack.
Heineken.
I already said
They
it.
already said it. Buffalo Trace,
Tequila?
Already said it. Oh, okay. I thought you had
No,
this.
go.
Molson,
Tito's.
Tecate.
Grey
already
Goose.
said it.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did, didn't you? In your face. Oh, Absolute.
Grey Goose.
Smirnoff.
Kettle One.
Smirnoff Ice.
Light Tart Lemonade.
Bartles and James.
Fuzzy Navel.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ooh, Pina Colada.
Burgundy.
Redheaded Slut.
Bordeaux.
Jaeger Bomb.
Jägermeister.
Merlot.
Come on. You see your fucking
Topic that I suck at.
Just say anything. Limoncello.
Fireball.
We said all the booze I
Moscato.
know.
Ooh, damn, you took my Moscato. Nicki Minaj.
That's right. That's what I'm
Bud
saying.
Light.
Metaxa. I already said that, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
St. Pauli girl.
Tecate Light.
Oh, okay. We're going like that, huh? Then Corona Light.
Guinness.
Martini?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Gimlet.
A grasshopper.
Cosmopolitan.
A Manhattan.
Old Fashioned.
Ooh, old fashioned light. No, I'm just kidding. Long Island iced tea.
Aperol Spritz.
7-7.
Gibson.
White wine spritzer.
White Russian.
Ooh, Black Russian.
Russian vodka. Sangria.
Sensoria. No. God damn it.
Fuck.
Help me out here.
Yeah, I know. Corona Extra.
Don Julio.
I know. Now I'm down that rabbit hole. My brain.
I feel like we've said all
rabbit
the
ears.
brain hurty. No, we didn't say everything.
We've said every
Tanqueray.
Silencio.
We said everything. I've said every booze.
Ladies win. Good
Oh
job.
my God.
Good game.
I love this
Good
game.
game.
One booze.
It's fun,
Yeah,
right?
you won the booze game.
I love breakfast cereals.
You want to do breakfast cereals?
I'll do breakfast cereals.
No, seriously, you guys do breakfast cereals.
Let's do it.
Oh God. Okay.
So I'm like a game night girl, so this has got me.
You like this game, right?
Uh-huh.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
I feel like I can hang with breakfast cereal. I'm not a drinker, really.
Listen,
so-
you guys win.
They're
So
so
you guys
few.
get to start us off.
Can we do
so-
names of weed strains? Because then I'm in.
Yeah, right.
As long as we get to make
we're
ours
gonna do
up.
breakfast cereals. We're gonna do breakfast cereals.
Okay.
Okay.
Ladies won, so you guys go.
Oh boy.
Grape nuts.
Blueberry.
Raisin Bran.
Cheerios.
Frosted Flakes.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Tricks.
Lucky Charms.
Chex.
Count Chocula.
Kicks.
Frankenberry.
Thank you.
Cookie Crisp.
Chex.
I already said Chex.
Rice Chex.
Rice Krispie Treats.
Yeah.
Crispix.
Ooh.
Raisin Nut Bran.
O's.
Basic 4.
Honey Bunches of O's.
Oh damn it.
Honey
Crisp?
Bunches of O's. Already said it.
Raisin Crunch. Raisin Bran Crunch.
Frosted Lucky Charms.
Whole wheat Chex.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Nice. Mini Wheats.
Honeycomb.
There's a difference.
Pops.
Oh, Golden Crisp, sponsor of Royal Rumble last night.
Honey Bear was all over the
It was
place.
everywhere.
Golden Grams.
Oh, Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We said Fruity Pebbles?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard now, isn't it?
Max.
Yeah.
No, they call it Honey Smacks, but sure, fine.
Donut Shop cereal.
Did we
which
say
is
Honey Nut
disgusting,
Cheerios?
By the way.
Honey Nut Cheerios?
I don't think
Yes,
so.
I did.
Oh, shoot.
Honey
think
Cheerios? Yeah.
What
that
about
was
the
that.
multi Cheerios? What are those
What's it
called?
called?
What's it called?
Multi-grain Cheerios.
Yeah.
Special K.
Special K with strawberries.
Cornflakes. Yeah, nobody said cornflakes, did they? Yeah, you
what about
forget those, don't
it
you?
just says Quaker
What's the
Oats.
Honey Nut?
What's the square? Quaker Oat squares.
Yeah.
Vanilla and almond Special K.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right.
What's
you're
the
right.
ones
It's a
that
good
are
one.
Honey Nut?
It's good too. It's
that are
delicious.
like-
I know.
What's the one where it's the lady in the factory and she's like, "Oh, I love my."
No, go on, keep going, keep going.
Bunches of oats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's O's.
No, that's not fair. Honey Brand Cheerios. So there's all, I'm gonna go full bags on bags on bags.
Yeah.
Star Wars cereal.
What?
Yes.
That's not a
Look
thing.
it up. Look it up.
90210 O's.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Lies.
Right, you win this time.
90210
Yes,
is
with Luke
amazing.
Perry Berry clusters.
Google it.
I want to see.
Google
I
it.
want to see.
Did you guys come up with that?
I did just come up with
Google
Luke
it.
Perry Berry.
Fire.
I
Wow.
want to see a bunch of little Luke Perrys. Look at it.
Also, listen to Drink Every Time Mamrie makes a 90210 reference. This whole podcast.
You've been on fire.
You know
None of
why?
210
You
references.
know why? Because Grace and I went to Gorilla Wrestling 2 weeks ago, and one of the wrestlers is Luke Perry's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
signed
Really?
with AEW.
Yeah, that's what I went and saw. Yeah.
See, you actually look. You're on your stuff.
And also,
saw it.
I just broke a sweat from that. Is that working
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
This game is so intense and it
It's
shouldn't be.
That is my favorite part of this game, is that when you explain it to people, they're like, Psh, yeah, and then you play it, and you're
It's
like, why am I
easy.
sweating?
Yep.
It's just cereal.
It should be easier.
It should be so easy.
Well, there's that. Okay, so the one challenge that bringing back to like the YouTube challenges that are stupid is the say anything challenge. With literally all you have to do is go back and forth and say a word, and you go back and forth until one person can't
That's
say a
others.
word.
I thought it was
Improv.
just in front of as many people's houses with boom boxes.
That's what it should be.
See how many times the cops are called.
Please. please put it on
Say
its
anything
head.
challenge. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, this is way dumber than that.
Hang out with a stripper named Cinnamon. Do the say anything. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
plank the shit out of this.
Totally.
What was that?
We were just nothing.
I know. What was the signal though?
They're just third base coaches
it was-
in their free time.
5 minutes left.
56 minutes.
You're at 56 minutes.
See, you could have said that.
then I have
See,
to edit all
you
this.
wrote it down and then you said it anyway.
Yeah. Keep this in. Keep this in.
This is all
This is
staying.
the
I'm keeping
BTS
it
of
all.
our
I'm
keeping
podcast
it all.
world,
Keeping it all.
everybody.
That the cereal thing made me think I didn't give enough credit to people who played Supermarket Sweep.
Right.
Because I was like, what? Like, how would you not know? But I feel like that's a lot of pressure.
Was
It
there
is a lot
a
of
questions portion of that show?
Of course.
Oh, yeah,
Only
that's how
watched
they
the
got
part
their
where they ran
time,
down
that they got to ran down the aisles.
That was boring.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
how they
like
got their hams, their
That reminds
medicines.
me, I have to
The
watch
turkeys.
more Supermarket Sweep.
I don't know why it hasn't been brought back. It's my favorite game show.
Write that down.
Yeah. To do.
The important stuff.
More.
It's not too late.
Sweep. All right. Yeah. It's,
Anything to make the hours
I'm looking
go
at the
by.
time now, so I have
Totally.
enough time to actually watch at least one full episode of Supermarket Sweep before I have to take a shower.
You do.
And then go
There
to
you go.
dinner.
You do have
There you
time.
go.
You're
There you
talking
go.
if you start right now, like if we end this right now,
Well, I'm not
and we
saying
rush
that.
home.
No, I'm I got elbow room. I have sweep room.
Everyone's got sweep room.
The sweet spot.
At least you're prioritizing your rest of your day. No,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
good.
Yeah, no, I'm a very good at that.
How much supermarket sweeps do you guys
I was
watch?
gonna say, I'm shocked you didn't
YouTube.
cut to a Supermarket Sweep podcast.
I know, right?
Shit.
Wow. Look at all these new podcasts we have. I hope you like shopping. So do I. Check this out, jerks. Hey, people. Do you like listening to podcasts? Like podcasts you're listening to right now? Well, I have the show for you.
That's right. We've got guests.
If you think you like this podcast that you're listening to with Grace and Mamrie, you should listen to this podcast with Grace and Mamrie. That's also this podcast.
If you like listening to advertisements about the podcast that you might like with Grace and Mamrie, featuring Grace and Mamrie in the advertisement talking about the podcast with Grace and Mamrie, then you would like this ad for this podcast.
So listen to this podcast that you're listening to now. Thank you.
Yeah, don't forget to keep on listening to the podcast that you are currently listening to at this very moment.
And now back to all of us.
Now back to you, Mack. And we're back. Yeah, all right. Check out that podcast and many more on this podcast right now. Ha 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 ha.
What a natural segue back. We were all just laughing at a joke you'll never hear. But anyway,
So we're back. So
we're back to say goodbye.
we're back to say goodbye.
There you go.
Thank you. You fixed me.
Go ahead.
Ha 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 ha. We're back to say goodbye. So we're gonna do an outro.
Okay.
Doesn't have to start with.
I like announcing exactly what we're about to do.
It feels very like good night, farewell.
Yeah.
Adieu.
So everyone has to go home.
Yep.
Little fun.
Yeah.
We gotta go watch
Sorry,
Supermarket
it's all
Sweep.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Supermarket Sweep pretty much is what
This
it
is
is.
cutting into our sweep time right now.
Honestly, you're really cutting into my sweeps.
And it's sweeps at the sweeps.
You kids are cutting into my sweeps.
I'm in full sweep mode. So
Now sweep sounds like a cereal.
Yeah, it does.
Sweeps.
damn you, baby.
Sugar sweeps.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we're doing the outro now.
So this was a podcast that you
This is a
listened
podcast
to.
that certainly happened. You ladies are lovely, regardless of whether or not you guys are ladies or not. You guys
Oh, I
actually
thought you were
are
going to say
fun.
regardless of whether you're actually lovely or not.
Okay, regardless of actually whether or not you're lovely. No, honestly, you guys are actually a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah, this was a lot of
you.
fun.
This is
Thank you.
great. This is
Thanks
great.
for having us.
coming.
And for the
Yeah.
champs.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
What
yeah.
a wonderful gift.
Yeah. You're welcome. yeah. Where can we find you? Where can the bunny ears people kind of find you? Give us your socials and all that kind of stuff.
Go for it, Grace.
Yeah, I'm at Grace Helbig across all social media platforms. Our podcast is This Might Get Weird on iTunes, SoundCloud, everywhere you guys get your podcasts.
Yes, it's a weekly podcast of us basically doing this.
A lot like this.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, you guys
no
killed
format,
it. So,
just hanging the
yeah.
fuck out. And then I am Mametown on all social media, and You Deserve a Drink on YouTube.
Sweet.
I'm at The Incredible Coke. Incredible Coke?
Incredible Coke.
Yeah. On the Twitters, and at Coca Media on the Instagrams. See, I'm explaining to you ladies, not the audience.
cool.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're bunny ears. We're bunny ears on Facebook. We're bunny ears on everything. Just search for bunny ears, and we will show up. And also, I don't know.
Whatever.
Mac, what's your thing?
I think we have a phone number.
What?
Oh, you want to give out the number?
Are you giving out Devin Sawat's phone number?
Yeah, we're
Oh
gonna-
my God.
This is part of our ongoing prank with Devin Sawa.
I was like, you guys he didn't even get a chance to retaliate.
No,
and you
I
guys
got it.
are already
I
upping
got it. So go check it out. It's 1-845-393-4629. That's Easy E Hoax.
Yep.
145.
Yep. This is real.
845
Easy hoax. Call, leave voicemails. Sometimes we play them on the show. Mostly we just listen to them and giggle. And
That's
Yes,
fantastic.
and also keep it short too if you want to be on the show.
yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen. We don't have a lot of time for your bullshit. So thanks for calling.
I'm not your therapist.
Make it
all right?
snap.
Just give me like 10 seconds, all right?
Yeah. There you go.
Amazing.
I think we ended the show there.
Macaulay Culkin, in touch with the people.
Woohoo! Yeah, people, band of the people.
Are you gonna do the bit or no? You're not doing it anymore? You are doing it.
Yeah, guys, on the way out, try to suck too many dicks, and if you do, send pics. We love you guys.
What an uplifting message.
So
Just like my mom used to tell me.
Just reminds me of Thanksgiving.
always say.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of this cross stitch my grandmother had in the bathroom.
Hello? My name is Hank Hill from Arlen, Texas. I was just wondering if you had another copy of Home Alone on VHS. My son Bobby kind of ran through the tape real fast. So if you could just call me back at this number, that'd be really appreciated. All right, Macaulay Culkin, have a nice day.
Take me to the bunny ranch.
You are freaking lumberjack!